All right, sorry about all of that. Decided to go live here because it's, I hate to say it, but it's frustrating to not get your answers, your questions answered. So, trying to do what I can right now to just give this the proper amount of time. I'm going to let this kind of settle for a little bit, let people kind of come in. Literally, I did zero, zero prep for this video. Um, Let me grab the link here and pop it in the chat. I need to pop it in the chat for evmux. So evmux has actually created kind of created me, not necessarily me. But they've created a bit of a gap that I'm trying to fix at the moment, as far as an informational gap. Um, they did have a guy that was doing live content with them, but that I think that they are great with their software development, but as far as actually doing Q&A, handling questions, handling all this stuff. Let's see, handling live chat, doing a live show isn't their forte. It's a little ironic. I don't hold them against them. I want them to keep making their software better. I like their software. I think there's still some things they need to fix and prioritize. I'm extremely opinionated, but my opinion comes from professional experience. So, and hopefully that professional experience can be something that you can benefit from as well. So I am kind of just eating a little time. I want to see if I can get somebody over. I'm actually going to jump on the Facebook group real quick right now and let people know that I'm live. Uh, and I want to answer um, a question that was in the chat uh, from today's announcement for evmux. And that was actually a pretty simple thing. Maria LeBlanc was trying to figure out how to get into this Bible app, and I wanted to demonstrate it. And one of the things that I've noticed, and I'm going to have to set that up here in this studio in this setup, is that they demonstrate um, they demonstrate or do a screen capture of what it's like to be running evmux from a control panel sense, but they're doing that from the same computer they're running their show from. And honestly, I think the way that that should be demonstrated should be with a second computer, and I have one sitting over here. That'll probably be the next thing that I hook up. I believe I'm looking at my inputs right now. Let's take a look at those real quick. I'll probably open up uh, maybe channel 5 right up here and pop the PC into that. And that way I can bring that screen up without. I'm trying to decide the right way to do all of this so that it makes the most sense to you. I kind of feel that you don't have the ability to really demonstrate certain features if you're in the middle of running the show, because you can't really hit the buttons. You can't really go spelunking through the user interface on a live show. You need almost uh, a secondary computer that you can bring up, that you can go looking into the recordings. There's a lot of things that they can't just go and do. I mean, I guess they could. I guess you could share it via tab and then show a different tab. But again, these are more advanced ways of using this software that isn't immediately obvious to people. Like I said, evmux is not the only streaming software that is available in this ecosystem, in the software as a service environment. This little background's a little annoying for me. I got to figure out real quick how to pump that in the other direction. Hold on a sec. That is a setting here. I still think this is probably faster than, actually I'll make a custom scene. We'll make a empty, bam, make that full screen. Stretched canvas, and that should be it. That should be what is live. Beautiful. It actually is very powerful software. It's got some things though that need to be improved, and it's not the easiest thing to communicate at times. Let's just leave it at that. They do have a bug feature option, or a bug reporting or a communication feedback bubble in the bottom right hand corner. Let's see if I share a screen here. Screen share. Let me grab my tab. Let me grab this actual tab that I'm in right now in this dashboard. It's the wrong one. Which that's fine. That's fine. We'll open that up. But if you are in a show, let's go here. I don't know if this is actually in the live show at the moment. So I'm really doing this off the cuff. I am behind the scenes over here. Let's make this full screen as well. But if you see down here in the bottom right hand corner, there is a feedback. It says support, I believe. This, where's my, I have like an application that makes it simple for me to highlight things on the screen. Like I said, I just jumped in. I'm frustrated. I want to be able to help some people out. I want to answer the questions. I feel like they drop news. I'm talking third party about them. They drop information about what it is that they are releasing, and then they kind of walk out of the room, and they hope you get it, and that's it. And oh, we're out of time, and it's not the appropriate amount of time, and I don't want to make enemies and throw a lot under the bus, but you have to be able to read through those comments faster. You have to be able to discern what the conversation is. You have to be able to extract that conversation quickly and respond to it quickly. And that's really something that is a skill set that comes with streaming often. There's a talent to it for sure. And I just don't know if they have that talent. I know that's kind of harsh. They make the software. They're not real great at making the content. So I'm talking to myself right now. I may end up just deleting this video because I don't have anyone watching it. I feel kind of bad because I'm not prepared. I may cancel this one, come back, prepare for it properly, advertise it properly. I believe that's what I am going to do. I don't have anyone in here right now, so I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast. I'm going to make a proper thumbnail. I'm going to return. We're going to do my first Friday. Not that I'm making that a name, but I'm going to make my first broadcast under 7 Talents. Wearing my Newcastle hat. It's not a 7 Talents logo for all those that are wondering. Maybe clean up some stuff in the back here. Prep this, and we're going to get into it. We're going to get into the Bible app, how to use it, all that fun stuff. But in the meantime, I want you to come back. I'm going to leave this video up until I start the new one. I will come back at, let's say, 1:30, 1 hour from now, fully prepped. I'll have news on evmux. I'll have news on Twitter. I will have news on Rumble. I should have news on StreamYard and some of the features that we've learned are available, but maybe not necessarily affordable, and how evmux is competing with that. I'm going to share my opinion. I am not basically purchased by anybody. I'm not sponsored by anybody. My opinions are mine. They are my company's. They are my professional, and I believe expert opinion. And we're going to come back and do all of that right here at 1:30 today on Friday. So maybe I need to record a spot and cut that out. So real quick, 1:30 today, I'm going to do my first live broadcast. We're going to do the news live. F it, we'll do it live. And we're going to cover new updates from evmux. We're going to cover the how to get the Bible app that they just launched and announced today, which it's a nice thing that they've done. We're gonna cover how to get that to be customized, what they probably need to do to customize it in the future. We'll make that part of our discussion. Hopefully that elevates that discussion to their developers. We're going to discuss a little bit about what's going on with Twitter, with their video production platform that's coming. We're going to talk a bit about Rumble. Maybe I can get Rick to join me. But I've been following Rick Rasek, which is the head of product development for Rumble. A lot of developments coming. Huge news there. Actually, huge news for the streaming industry as a whole. We'll cover that. We'll cover some things that I have seen in StreamYard. I'll make my bullet points. We'll discuss this. It's almost 1 now. I'm giving myself a half an hour to prep. So I'm gonna go prep. Why don't you meet me back on my channel, which I'll put the link below, and we will discuss all these things in detail. Look forward to seeing all of you there. Take care of yourself. Looking for the end broadcast button now.